I'm Lisa Carberg. Welcome to Money Wisdom, sponsored by Johnson Brunetti. We're educating you about smart ways to manage your money. Joining us is Eric Hogarth, certified financial planner and Johnson Brunetti partner. And welcome, Eric. Today we're talking about common retirement fears.
And unfortunately, that's a big part of retirement, is we spend working years excited about the possibility of retirement. We're going to do this and we're going to do that. And as you get closer, there's a lot of fear involved, as well as, is it going to work? So we'll go through a couple of those things.
Okay, so we have a full screen here. Let's talk about our number one bullet point, investment loss. Tell us about that.
Taking too much risk. And you look at a 401k and, well, I've done so well in my 401k, but you saved into it for 30, maybe 40 years. You always saved, you never took anything out, and of course that grew, which is great. But growth in retirement is of course getting growth in good markets, but it's more about not losing it in bad ones.
Okay. Number two fear, common retirement fear, is running out of money.
So this gets into having an income plan. Being able to live in retirement, excited about what you're doing and not fearful that, well, if we go on this trip, are we going to run out in 10 years? So that's having a plan. Everyone's situation is different, so that at the end of the year, well, are you still on track and are you going to be okay?
Okay. Number three, and this is a big one, unprepared for a major health event.
The reality of retirement for a lot of folks, particularly if you're fortunate to live a long retirement,
Yes,
is that is the single biggest risk a lot of people have of running out of money, is this catastrophic healthcare event, whether it's nursing home or whatever it could be that we're all thinking of now. So you have to have a plan, worst case scenario as well, to be protected against that.
You don't think it can happen, but life happens.
Certainly hope it doesn't.
Okay, effect of inflation. Talk about that.
So there's a lot of concern. We just talked about risk. Well, what if I lose a bunch of money in the market? Perhaps I should just put it all in the bank. And the risk of that is make an awful lot in the bank. And when we look at how much things cost today, well, we know everything's going to cost more in the future. And though you might not be as active and spend as much money, you need to get growth. So you have to have some type of growth strategy, which doesn't have to involve risk.
Okay, speaking of growth, tell us about the brochure that Johnson Brunetti offers.
So the booklet, this particular thing, so it goes through some statistics about retirement preparedness and things you should be thinking about approaching retirement and into it, but just best practices of putting together a plan and what are the steps that you can take.
All right, Eric Hogarth, thank you so much. Once again, very educational. Johnson Brunetti. To learn more, go to moneywisdomtv.com.